Hey, what's good, everyone? This is V Marie, also known as your girl V92. I just wanted to come to you guys with another short and sweet commentary. This is actually going to be a video response to a man that calls himself the nigga with the tattoos, but I will call him Robert. He made a video called "Is a Woman Submitting to a Man Weak?" And I had to make a response video to this because in particular, it was a conversation about how black women take submitting to a man as being weak. And I 100% agree. Black women in particular do have a problem with submitting to men. Now, before we actually get into the commentary, I am a personal believer of women following the lead of men. I do believe in male leadership. I do believe that women must submit to their men in order for the relationship to work. I have no problem with that. But most women, and not just black women, but in particular black women, look at submission as being trampled over, as being walked on, as being having to bow down to a man. Instead of it's a negative connotation. Submission is just the conditioning of being humble or compliant, actually just submitting to the authority or control of another man, so that it may be a benefit for the both of you and your family, so that you may go further. And I believe that. This video is not making an excuse for black women, but this video is actually pointing out why black women have the train of thought that they do have about submission. Generally speaking, I'm not gonna lie, black women do have in the back of their mind that maybe a lot of black men are not able to make proper decisions for the both of them. A lot of black women do believe that black men are not competent. I'm just being real, as if maybe you already didn't know. So their confidence in the man is kind of low from the beginning, because a lot of black women are used to making decisions on their own. Maybe their mother taught them, maybe they've gained this knowledge over time. But some black women do have this. Now, like I said, I want to keep this under like 5 minutes. It may spill over, but this is just a short and sweet response. I am a huge fan of this woman called You Heard Me First Time. I've been following her for at least 4 years now. At least. Even when she was on Gen X, I've been following her. And about 2 years ago, she made a video called Push/Pushback. And basically in this video, she was just spot on with her analysis of how in black relationships in particular, there's always this tug of war, whether the woman chooses to submit or not. Now, I've noticed this as well. Again, this is not an excuse. Some of the reasons, I've explained some of the reasons why black women don't submit earlier, but another reason why a lot of black women don't submit is because sometimes when you're getting to know a black man, he kind of has this attitude of where he kind of pushes the envelope to see how far he can go with black women before she actually pushes back. Now, I noticed with other women of other nationalities, black men don't tend to test these women because he automatically believes that she is capable of submitting. So there is no question of it. But when a black man actually meets a black woman, it's automatically in the back of his head that he has to push to see how far he can go. And that's been my experience as well, you know. And it's unfortunate that it's like that black people actually have these conceptions in their head before they actually get to know the person. And I'm guilty of that too. Sometimes I make I actually judge a black man before I actually know him. That's how it is. Like I said, a lot of black women do not believe that black men are competent of making some decisions. That's not my case all the time, but sometimes. And I'm learning to work on it. It's just weird to me though, because I noticed when black women are with other races of men, that submission factor doesn't really seem to be a problem. And although it's not just white men that black women go after or interracially marry or whatever, but I do tend to notice that black women do not give white men a hard time when it's time to come to making decisions and what's best for the family. I don't know about, I honestly don't know why, because like black men don't test non-black women to see if they're submissive. Black men actually have in the back of their mind that they're going to be submissive because of their culture. Maybe black women, when it comes to other races of men, believe in the back of their mind that they're always going to make the right decision. So they're capable of actually elevating. So maybe that's why black women give black men a hard time. But that's just my 2 cents. Okay. Those of you who aren't subbed to me, go ahead and sub. This is just a short and sweet commentary. I want to get back to putting a couple of videos out per week. I know I've said this before, but something always comes up for me. Next week, I'll probably get back on this like in a maybe 2-week period of time. Next week is not good at all. I'm headed to Boston for 5 days because of my job. I work in a program where each year they have a conference with all the sites around the nation, and we meet up at the headquarters in Boston. So that's just how it goes. So I'll be out for work, but when I come back, I want to start doing that more. So hit me up. Please comment on this video. Send me some feedback. I love feedback, negative or positive. Do you agree with me or do you not agree with me? All right, those of you who are not subbed, go ahead and hit that sub button. All right, out.